Hey guys, it's Sharon with Little Britain Company, and hey, how you doing? I'm gonna fix that camera just a little bit. um, I've been promising, and today I haven't. I'm ready to show you the craft items that I picked up in the UK. Very excited to show you some of what I picked up in the UK, and what I'm going to be, kind of some ideas about what I'm doing with these or why I picked them up. But we're finally, it's been about a week, and I can only speak for myself. I am personally just kind of getting back into this country's time. I acclimated really well when we got over to the UK. I think I did really well. I was able to fall right into the timing, but coming back was it's just been kicking my patootie. It really has. I've been trying. So, I'm going to go ahead and jump in. This is a big video. There's a lot to show you. In particular, there's a lot of a single thing to show you. I'll put it that way. I don't know if I'm going to show you all of this thing. I'll tell you in a bit. But let me start by saying, so we went into a place, I think it's called the Card Factory. And they have, when they do gift wrap, you don't really see a whole lot of the big rolls of gift wrap like we see here. They do individual sheets. So I bought some of the individual sheets that I just haven't seen here. Let me go ahead and start showing you what those look like. So you can see. I thought this was very cool. Beer, let's see, hooray, cheers. It's a whole beer sheet. And it's pretty big. How big is this? I can measure it right here. Let's see how big this one is. So it is about, it's hot in here, 27.5 inches by, I'm leaning back so I can do my measurements, 27.5 by about 19.5. Interesting. Well, and remember that this is going to be in centimeters and not, and not in inches. So it's going to come out differently. But that's going to be the approximate size of each of these. I bought 2 of these. There's a show that actually bears the theme, and I thought this would be really fun to make maybe some notebooks or things from. So I went ahead and I got 2 of those. Paper irons really well, generally. So you just put maybe a newspaper or something on top of it, and it generally irons pretty well. So that's how I'm going to plan on getting the kinks out. This one looks like this stuff is hard to travel with and not rip. But I got 1 sheet of this adorable baby boy paper. You can see I got a little bit of damage to some of the edges, but not too bad. So that's just 1 big sheet of that one. Isn't that pretty? So if you're in the UK, I got these at it's the Card Factory, I'm pretty sure. And so some of my wonderful UK viewers, do you buy this paper for your scrapbooking needs? I'm just kind of interested. I really struggled to find just a craft store. We did pass a home goods store, but and they have a lot of different things in the home goods stores, but if I recall, that's where I used to buy some craft items. But I just really struggled to find straight up craft or sewing. The sewing box was one of the only ones. We went to probably 6 or 7 different town centers. We went into Newbury for the day so my husband could visit with some of his good friends. We went into Swindon for a day so we could revisit where we lived there, and kind of see how things, see things again. We went to the town center both there. We went to the town center in Gloucester, which I really, really enjoyed. I enjoyed all of them. They all are just in my heart. We went to, when I was with Mitch, we went to 2 others. And then somewhere along the way we went, anyway, so it was 5 or 6, and in all of those spaces, the sewing box was the only truly dedicated space that I saw. I was really surprised because I know you guys have access. If I recall, when we lived in Newbury, and that was 13, 14 years ago. There was a sewing store. I don't know if it's still there. It wasn't on like the main town center area. And that's changed anyway, as they do. Anyway, so along with the baby boy, they had a matching baby girl. Again, I love this. The paper it's not newspaper thin, and it's not as thin as like copy paper, but it's close. So it's not heavy duty, but it's not thin. So it's workable. It's absolutely workable. I also, look, Big Brit is coming to visit us and apparently knocking things over as he comes.
Hi, everyone.
There you go. I picked up this fish paper. Honestly, don't remember why I picked this one up. I don't do shows normally. I'm not a big fisher person, but I did think it was cute. This one, oh, I love this one. This one is gorgeous. That one, by the way, was also more shiny, and the other ones were more matte. And I actually prefer to work with things that are a little bit more matte finish. This one is gorgeous. Gorgeous. Love this one. It's wonderful. And as a single sheet, now if we lived in the UK, I might have bought more than one, but I didn't want to travel with too much. This one is more shiny, but I did like I liked the pattern, this nice simple sunflower pattern. Very, very much reminds me of the UK. And then the last sheet, and there were others that I just, I think they were like, if I recall, they weren't very much. They were different prices, but some of these sheets were like 20p. It's like, that's like pennies. But with the way that, it's not quite 30 cents. Anyway, and then I found this one. And I thought for some of the, little notebooks and things that I'm doing, I really liked this one, The Adventure Awaits. So I got those sheets. I put those off to the side. I had intended to roll them up to travel, but excuse me. What I realized when we were looking at putting them in the luggage was if I had rolled them up, they just would have been completely flattened. I would have had a lot more in the way of wrinkles, of creases in them. So it actually did work out better for me. Just fold them directly in half, and I put them in between these bags. If you recall, we bought these at somewhere for just presents and things. It is funny when you go to a different country, you buy things that in that country you're like, this is just normal stuff for us. But it's different for the rest of us going, living elsewhere. Let me get a pen for this. And there may be some things I show you more than once that you've already seen in the previous video. I just don't remember it all sometimes. All right, I'm just gonna, now that I have it here, I'm gonna roll it, and that actually over time may help take out some of the kinks. All right, it also does condense it nicely. I think I showed you this. If I didn't, this is not necessarily this is just for me. I just thought it was cute. In particular, I loved this piece right here. I thought that was really fun. The Hello Kitty London is, it's cute, but oh, there it goes. This was in a charity shop, but like our charity shops, you often find things that are unused. So just kind of fun. Just kind of fun. So that was just really cool. And then you got the Hello Kitty. Okay, that was a Marks and Spencer piece from before. Now, we found this in a charity shop. Again, this is not, I think I showed you this, but I just can't remember. That is for my son and his lovely bride. in this print with Kath Kidson, which is just, I love her stuff. Okay, so, oops, that's fallen. I'm trying to get it out of the way and make sure I've shown you everything. Now, I'm going to start reaching into my big bag of tricks. One thing or something that we brought back, some things that were heavy, but luckily we, like I said, we had weight and, you know, left over and we distributed everything. I brought back books. Not a lot. I was careful, but I did bring back some that I was just like, I have to have this in my life and use it. One was this lovely Peter Rabbit cookery book. This was apparently originally, let's see, £3.95 in the UK. And then we found it in a charity shop for £2.99. So not a big difference. But this was originally from 1988. I'm going to double check the... this was a reprinting. It was originally printed in 1980. So this was several printings in, which is fine. But I do love the Beatrice. I have always loved Beatrice Potter. I used to collect it when I was very little. And I have some of the older Beatrice Potter books. Peter Rabbit books. And then I came across this series. And I just could not say no. I came across the Rupert series. These were not cheap. This was in Gloucester. These were £5 for each book, but I thought it was worth it. Let me show you. I mean, they're just really wonderful. Big Brit kind of went, oh wow, those are so cool, because this is the Daily Express annual for this one. He remembers reading some of these and even having some of these books when he was little. So this book once belonged to Michelle. Let me see if I can find a date. So there's a little bit of damage in this one. We found one. I'll show you in a little bit. One that was very damaged. And they ended up selling it to me for a big discount. 1970. So this one is from 1970, and it's not in perfect condition. The pages are starting to come out. You can see some damage there, but it's still pretty cool. When I first found these, I was thinking I would use them for the junk journals, and now because they have a significance to my husband, we'll probably put them away for right now. They're pretty cool. I wish we'd found these when Little Bert was littler, because, you know, he's 13 now. And then there's this one, if you recognize any of these, if you're from the UK. But the illustrations are just wonderful. And along with that, they have, you know, things to do. And so let me see if I can find a date on this one. This is, all right, the date's not in the back. Normally your dates are, okay, this is also 1970. This is also 1970. I mean, but these illustrations are beautiful. So this one was actually only £2.50. I don't remember. Okay, we bought these in different places. This one was in Gloucester and this one was in a different place. Because I started finding them and I was like, oh my gosh, they're so cool. This one was also £2.50, and I thought that was so fun with the Christmas edition one here. Look at that. I mean, just amazingly fun. This one was damaged. So someone had cut out in here. You can see that there's some drawings in there. As you go through, there are some pages that have been damaged. I think the original Rupert must be much older, but I would have to look up there because of when you look at the pictures, just the, the clothing style. If you're familiar with Rupert and you have more information, that would be really cool if you would be interested in sharing it with me. So like this puzzle's been drawn, which was what you were supposed to do with them. I mean, this just means it was well loved. Somewhere back here, there was a page ripped out. So this one was actually in the worst shape. And I think this is the one where they decided to sell it to us for about £1, which was fair. Which was fair. Let me see. I'm trying to find the date. Sometimes it's in, oh, okay. This one is from 77. So, you know, they're not young. It's another one. I love this fall one. £2.50. Look at that. So the ones that are in, the ones that are not in great shape, I may actually tear up. We'll see. Like that one so far, but the other ones I don't think so. This one also tells me that originally it was £1.15. According to my husband, when you this one must not have been purchased, because he said when you purchase them, they would cut the corner, this corner off. Do you all remember that, my UK friends? So, or you know, this might be before your time, but he said they would cut that. So this one was from 78. You know, it's worth it to look at that. It's worth it to look in the stores and look at some of the older books and just see there. I mean, if there's something that you think would be really cool to bring back, like if you go visit the UK, leave space. Bring an extra. Honestly, I think an extra piece of luggage, £50, you get 50, it's a little bit more on Virgin because of the way that they do the calculations, go back and forth. But you get, coming back, you get like £51. And that's a lot, actually. And the amount you can fit, for $100, we were willing to have another piece of luggage and ship it back bring it back with us because it's cheaper than shipping it. It's cheaper. Look at this one. Isn't that just there? I just think these are really cool. And so there's also this one. This one was also £2.50. So the other with a £5 one, I must have found in a single store in Gloucester. This was from 1974. And yep, this one's been cut out. So I think I have one, maybe only one of them that was not cut out. That corner wasn't cut off. Oh no, this one wasn't. That one wasn't cut out. And then let's see, the £5 one was cut out. So kind of interesting. So let's see what's in this one. Just super fun. Super fun. All right. So let's see what else is in my bag of tricks here. Now, maybe I can lift it. Yeah, it's heavy. It's full. Okay. What else did I bring back? We found this like our last day. I was still finding some things. I was like, oh, I need that. And then recently I just found some of these here, and I had not seen them prior to. So this is just, you take these are just like cork tops, and they already have the lights, and you just slide them into your bottles. And I thought that was pretty cool. And Big Brit really liked this. So 10 of these, and I'm pretty sure, and I know this was £5. So we saw them, and then Tom and I were out, and Tom's our middle son. And we were out shopping here and saw one of these, in a store, and it was $3.50. And we thought, okay, well then £5 is pretty good. That means that these were 50p each, which is about 70 cents. But that's what they were going for in the UK. So it's just interesting to see the tremendous price differences that you can run into. What else is in here? It really is a giant bag of tricks, showing you everything I brought back. Oh, so I brought this back, and I'm sure that I will use some of these pages in my junk journaling. But, okay. Winter, this was right before, they did lose. But this was right before the game. But I really wanted this, Sir Gareth. Because, you know, Big Brit's name is Gareth. So I thought that was so cool. That was the first thing I saw. We went into a store. We hadn't even gone into the house yet that we rented. And I saw that. I was like, I have to get that right now. Oh my goodness. I think I'm going to take a little bit of this out. If you all will bear with me. Because it's just kind of being flopsy on me. So I can get to everything. I did have to, like, I mean, I said, I had to be really careful, cautious about how much I was buying of anything. Only because, you know, unfortunately, we did have limited space. And I was trying not to have to buy another suitcase. As it was with everything that we got, and you all have seen some of what we brought back, and you haven't even seen the clothes for Little Brit. We were able to fit it, like, you know, as I was saying, we fit it between all the suitcases, which of course caused us other issues, but you know, we'll talk about that later. We'll talk about that later. Okay, so more things that I picked up at a thrift store. I'm pretty sure I picked these up. I know I did. They were 50p per magazine. So this one is from 1987, and it's all cartoons. I just really thought these would be fun. I'm not worried about taking these and putting them. I'm going to put these in junk journals. This one was from 81. This one was from 85. 86. 82. 85. 84. And 85. So those were just kind of fun. You know, I wanted to make sure I found the Beano. Let's see, the Dandy, more Beano. Let's see, Dandy, Beano and Hoot, and Beezer and Topper. So, just kind of fun. So they are very much just like a newspaper. I don't even know what's in these. Fan club and British humor. So those were fun, and especially for that price, I thought 50p was pretty reasonable for that. I did pick up some of the magazines while I was over there, just because they're so much cheaper. So this one, and they're in date. This was Simply Cards and Paper. Yeah, Simply Cards and Papercraft. And this one came with, I'll show you this. So along with, you know, the whole magazine, I wish they did that in this country. It came with this whole packet of papers, and there's some die cuts in here. Let me get into it. So I'm going to try to show you if I can. Just really fun. I think that paper, so this paper is just gorgeous. And this is good quality cardstock that you get. So it's pretty common in the UK to have different magazines that have extras. And I think I've said that before. Okay. So let me make sure I'm not showing you. Okay, so we have this one. Somebody is walking around behind me because
Hello, everybody.
They can't see you from over there.
I know. Have the puppies been fed?
They have.
Okay. Mwah.
Wow.
Mwah. I'll get some kisses later. Right. I'm off to do...
Can you turn the fan on for me? He's such a good guy.
Yes, dear.
Thank you. It's hot in here.
Right.
Look how pretty this one is.
It's not plugged in, is it? No, I have to press the on button first.
Oh, wonderful.
Better?
Much.
Mwah. I will be cooking dinner soon.
He makes the best hamburgers Friday nights.
Burgers.
They're so good. I am very lucky to be married to a man who likes to cook. So I'll show you these. These are just gorgeous. And when you realize you get this when you buy the magazine, and it's such a great deal when you think about that. Sometimes it's dies. Sometimes it's stamps. Sometimes it's, these big paper packs. You can't go wrong. Okay, and so these, let me show you these again because I think, so these you only got one of, but I want to show you if you can you see that? So these have that lovely metallic shimmer. Get that one. These are just gorgeous. They're very special. And then you get these. The options that you have here are just incredible. Yeah, this is all still one pack that came in one thing. Now we do get these here. They come much later. So I imagine this one that I just bought will probably show up in this country at some of the special, like Joann's sometimes does them, and bookstores sometimes have these. So I imagine this one that I just got is going to show up in about 3 months or so, maybe less. Might be sooner. Maybe 2 months. So that's the Sunflower collection for, I don't think they have the month, for issue 259. So I got that one, and then I got, I don't know if I kept it all together. I got this one, the Die Cutting Essentials, which came with, I think this is right. Yep. Came with this. Is this right? Or did that come with that? I'm starting to mix I'm actually not sure anymore. It came, yes, this one came, yeah, it came with this one. And I'm trying to see if it came with this other one. I think that magazine also came with that. One of them did. Isn't that pretty? So the words were, I'm sorry about that. Congratulations, happy birthday, thinking of you, thank you, new job, new home, new baby. So very cool. And then I got this magazine. I think those are all the magazines I got. They were all the newer ones I could find. So this one, you can see it actually came in a box. One of the other ones came in a box, but we already got rid of the box. Let me slide that out. And all of the items. There we go. Okay, so that one came in the box. And, okay, yeah, this one, these actually came with this magazine I'm about to show you. So it came with this embossing folder. Isn't that cool? You can see this one has a very Asian twist to it for this particular one. So this one is the Hunky Dory Premium Magazine. It's really pretty. And I'm not sure that I'm familiar with Hunky Dory. I found it there and I thought it was cool and I was like, I'm going to grab that. But I don't know that I'm really as familiar with Hunky Dory. But I want to show you some of the papers, because I hope I can get Hunky Dory if they do this quality. Look at that one. So this is a full sheet, but it has this beautiful bonsai type picture. Look at that cat. So these could easily be folded into cards or used individually. The card, this is maybe 65 is what it feels like weight-wise, or close to 65. These are very much like watercolors. Just beautiful. And then the papers. Let you see that up close with the birds. And then this side. This is very shiny. It is nice and heavy duty, but it is shiny. I love this one. It's certainly two-sided. I'm missing anyone's down here. And then, so this is kind of interesting. So the first one was a little bit more like watercolor papers. The paper was a little bit thinner. That second one was, this was all in the same pack, by the way, Hunky Dory. That second pack, the next one was the kind of shiny. This one is very much, very heavy cardstock, almost like, I mean, not cardboard, but like something you would make boxes out of. Very heavy duty. Cute cat. It's really cute. Can you see that? I'm trying to make sure that you can see what I see here. This is just a simple, you can use it. And they give you ideas about what you can do with them, but of course you don't have to do it the way they show you. I love this one. This, you know, you can see the metallic here and it's raised. I mean, I can feel that. This is very high quality, all in the same magazine that cost. Let's see if I can find the cost of this one with all of this in it. £10. This was £10. You get the magazine, which has different, you know, ways to do this. And then you got all of what I'm showing you. I'm not done. So you got the stamp, you got the embossing folder, we got the papers, more, again, heavy duty, almost like a cart. Look at this one. I really think that these fish are just so cool. I love this one. Really, really love that. Okay, so now I'm back to some of the papers that are kind of shinier. Hit that side, and that one, and then the beautiful fish. I told you before I'm not much of a fisher person, but these are just gorgeous. Of the places that I would like to visit, there's still so many on my bucket list. I want to go, we've been to France, but only Calais. I'm probably not saying that right. So I would love to go to Paris. I would love to visit Australia. I think that would be so fun to see Sydney. I would absolutely love to go to Tokyo and visit Japan. I saw a video of someone, if I can find it, I'll link it, but don't quote me on that one because I may not be able to find it. Where there's a gentleman who lives in Japan, his wife's Japanese, and they were talking about the importance of wrapping your packages beautifully and how culturally that means, how important that is. And I'm all about wrapping pretty packages. I would love to go to Japan and do a course on wrapping packages to Tokyo. Anyway, but I love, this just reminds me of Japan. So then we're back to the nice papers. This is like a 65-pound card weight. Beautiful. Oh my goodness, I love these. I love those. I don't know that I will actually do something with these, or rather I'm just going to keep those for myself because I think they're gorgeous. And we're not done. So now you have the cut-aparts. You've got the beautiful kind of embossed with the metallics. Look at this one. I love these. Well, I've mentioned before the cherry blossoms are just one of my absolute favorites. What do they say? Wishing you a wonderful day, happy new home, adorable, scoreable Eastern moment. So this is actually from Hunky Dory. It looks like they put that out. And they called them adorable, scoreable. Look at this one. I mean, just gorgeous. Sent with love, wishing you a day as special as you. And this is the last one. Oh my word. Look how cute that is. For my cat lovers, look how adorable that kitty is. Should say at the bottom, born to stand out. So these just, again, this is why I buy these. This was gorgeous. And just the value you get for that 10 pounds, papers and heavy duty papers and just incredible. Worth bringing back. Worth bringing back. Okay, let's see. What's next? I figure out. Maybe it's in there. Oh, there's more. I'm trying to grab things as I find them because I think there's a whole other bag. One moment, please. Let me reach down in here. Is this it? Oh, okay. Yes, that's the other. That's one of them. Okay. Let me keep moving forward. Okay, next. I did go into one store, and what's interesting about it is I'm trying to remember the name of it. It's like a, when you're passing by, you think it's a kid's store. You think it's got games and stuff in it. It turns out it's more like a stationery almost type store. It's got a lot. It's got games. It's got, one second, please. I think we all needed that. So, anyway, so this store you passed by, and I remembered as we were passing by it, again, I think it was the last day, maybe the day before the last day. No, it's the last day. And as we're passing by it, I was like, I think that they have some craft items, because like I said, I really couldn't find the craft item type things that I was looking for. And lo and behold, they did. And the prices were wonderful. I mean, really. In this country, so Hobby Lobby, I was over there the other day, and their pads of paper are going for about $20 to $21. I mean, that's a lot. You can still find them at really good prices, and I have not seen ours has not started the big sales that everybody else is seeing, but that's a lot. And most of it's good quality paper. Anyway, I found this 24 sheets. You get 2 of each one, 4 pounds, 4 pounds. And this is very nice paper. So let me start showing you some of these gorgeous sheets. These are 12 by 12 because 12 by 12 is really the standard. And I want you to see, so the whole front is going to be, I think, the first one. So this is the first side of that one. These are so gorgeous. And this is the back. And this is front of that one. And the back is pretty similar. And I like that they're giving me some really nice plain ones. And then they're giving me these lovely fancy sheets. Just absolutely gorgeous. I would have bought several of these, quite frankly, if we had the room and the weights to bring them back. So that one, and then you get this lovely page. It's just handwriting. You can kind of make out some of the words on there. And then the back of that page is another simple, just giving you a nice backdrop. Look at that one. I don't know what I will do with these kind of giant designs. They're very big designs. And the back of that one. And then you get more writing, but I believe it's different. And look at the back of that one. That's even lighter. These are so pretty. These would be really nice in junk journals. That's just very cool. Very collage-y. Collage-y? That's a new word. I've just invented it. Collage-y. gorgeous that is. That bird is lovely. Paris, that is perfect. Today is the first day of the Olympics. And those are definitely cut aparts. And then you have another collage page. I don't know when it starts repeating. Oh wow, look at that one. Definitely cut aparts. This was just so incredibly gorgeous. Oh. Look how cool this is. Post up here. Again, you're really looking at things that have a lovely collage feel. I feel like this is where we're going to start repeating, because you have the Eiffel Tower here, and that is that one again. And I think that is kind of interesting. I've never seen it do that before. So now it goes backwards. So the very back of the book is that, and the very front of the book is that. So 24 sheets, double-sided. So you really have, so in truth, you have 24 different designs. 4 pounds. 4 pounds. I did also find, let me move this one away because that is not meant to be next. Let me get that out of the way. Here we go. What else did I find in that store? I'm trying to pull a few things up that I found in that store. I found this for 50p. And this is just a little bag, but I really loved this paper. You can see the shine on there, on the bag. And so I'm going to I'm going to take the bag apart, and I'm going to use it in an album, because it's bees. I thought this was cool, and although I can get these here, I can't usually get them for £1 or for that, that price. There are 4 sheets of those. So I thought that was really good. And then I bought 2 of this next one. There are 24 sheets, 12 designs. I bought 2 of those. £1.50. This is like $2.25. And this is good quality papers in here. So let me show you what I got. These are single-sided. Look at how cute those bees are. Y'all know me and bees. Bees and bunnies. Just generally. These are so pretty. Look, see what else. Let's see. Got the pinks, the buzzing ones. I like kind of the fat bumblebees in here. I love that page. I know it's the same as the pink, but I just thought that one was very, very cute. I love these. These are just, I can certainly use them with the bees. Or I can use this with anything. So that's kind of a cool thing. Be happy. And then we have more pink bees, and this one, which is just a flower design. So you are getting other options in here. And then I really like that as a background page. That's wonderful. So I bought 2 of those. And in that same store, they actually had a box of things that you could honestly just have for free. So I want to say there's 2 of these in here. I don't see. There it is. So it was hard for me to be careful with that one, because they were just like, just take it. You never would see that in the U.S. You would not. I go into some stores in the U.S. and those of you who live here, that this is true. Some places you'll even find, broken, literally broken glass pieces. They're like, oh, well, we'll give this to you for like 10% off. Well, first off, who wants that? I've seen that in Ross and TJ Maxx. broken. Why are you selling? Why do you even have it out? Somebody can cut themselves on it. But I see that in our stores, and then you go to other stores and they're like, they don't do that in other countries. They don't do that. So I'm just saying, I'm a safety girl. So anyway, these had clearly not sold, and they had gone down, down, down. So they had been marked down to 75p, and then they were just free. You could just take them. So this was for an evening wedding, and then that's supposed to be the inside. So let's take a look at the inside. I took 2 of these, and that's all I took. They had a big basket full of different things. Get these out of here. So I was very interested in, what I thought was cool was that I can put something over the top of this and leave this nice piece, this, showing up. I do card albums, as you know. I can put something else on the inside. These are not, they're very nice. I just like the squareness of them. So you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You get 8 cards. So I liked those, and I thought I can make a really cute card album out of these. And what I will probably do is attach them like so. I'll attach the middle pieces together, but to form like an envelope type thing, or a pocket. And then I'll decorate the insides. And so I thought this would be really cute, and I think I might do this as a small, just simple folio, just like that, and then just add something really pretty front and back, but showing, this edging. So, like, that. So you're still going to be able to see the nice edging. So that's one thing I'm thinking about doing. There's some other possibility. There's plenty of possibilities with these. So that's that one. And then you get the envelopes. And again, I really like square envelopes. And they're a lot harder to come by here, easier there. And I thought the envelopes would be really good. Now, these are cheaper envelopes. They are very thin, but they are not that hard to work with. So you take the envelopes, you kind of slide, if I can do this, slide it into the other one. There we go. Okay, so you take the envelopes, you slide them one into the other, you glue them and attach them, and then you have the beginnings of an album. And then you do that with the next one. You can actually just slide that one into this one, and you can keep doing that back and forth till you have however many you want, and then you just start attaching your paper. It's your heavy duty cardstock that will add more balance to it, but for free, I thought it's worth a try. It's worth it. So talking about that, so we went into, this is back to a thrift store. Went into this thrift store in Gloucester. And if we lived in Gloucester, I would go to this place all the time. They had beautiful furniture. They had great prices. It's like here, you go into some thrift stores and the prices are great and they're very reasonable and you can really get something. And you go into some and the prices are just like, more expensive than buying new. I find that our Goodwill, sorry, needed that. I find that the Goodwill near me, when I go into there, which is actually not that often anymore, they will be selling things for as much, if not more, than the original price of an item. And it's not like they're high-end antiques. It's like Dollar Tree stuff that I recognize from being a Dollar Tree, and they're selling it for $2. Why would I do that? So anyway, I found there were lots more of these, and I just couldn't take them all. These ginormous cards. They're so cool. All right, so I found this stack of these ginormous cards. We bought them for £3 for this, maybe £2 for the stack. I think it was £2 for the stack. And it's lovely for a special brother and sister-in-law with special Christmas wishes. These were originally £1.99 each. And then they've got this nice little hope you both have a Christmas that's happy in every single way with love and hugs. And I might keep one of these and send them to my wonderful brother and sister-in-law. But just so stinking cute. So same thing with those cards. I'm going to turn these into albums. I think that these are wonderful. And I've got these, look at these giant envelopes that I can use for albums. Big Brit just delivered me some drink mix instead of soda because he's trying to make sure I stay hydrated.
I found that untouched.
Lovely. Okay.
I know when I poured it as well.
So we got, how many of these did we even get? 1, 2, 3. So I see 3 of those so far. There might be more in here. And then I found some of these. And again, it's brother and sister-in-law to a special brother and sister-in-law at Christmas. Now with this one, I will probably use this front facing and I will just replace that with something else. I mean, I could put a moon there, or I could put, a Christmas ball, anything. And the inside says, wishing a special couple a wonderful Christmas together. It is so sweet. It is so sweet. But the way that this is decorated, I don't actually have to. I can and I might. I just don't know yet. But I could use this without adding anything to it. And I could just add something to here. So we found 1, 2, 3 of those. And that one had these wonderful red envelopes. This is going to be a Christmas album. Some of these. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 of those red envelopes. There's more of this one. Then I found this lovely one. Oh, this was a incredible find. Like I said, if we lived in the UK, I would have bought the entire pile. And it was a pile. I would have bought them all because these are going to make such cool albums. And they're so different, and the sizes are so different from what you can get. Wishing a wonderful brother and sister-in-law Merry Christmas. Isn't this lovely? So easy to just put a new wishing a wonderful holiday season or something right through here, Merry Christmas, and then you've just kind of changed it. The inside is this beautiful blue. I can use this. Christmas is always better when it's shared with the ones we love. Have a wonderful time together, Merry Christmas. These are lovely cards. And okay, and again, these were probably, I'm guessing these were last year's cards, and they just, a card company was like, we just need to get rid of them. So these were £2 each. You can kind of do the calculations. So I have 1, 2, 3 of those. I think I only have 3 of those. I wish I could have found more of these. Do I have the other envelope for that one? Oh, I don't. The only bummer about this one is that this lovely silver envelope, which I really love, I only have 2 of the envelopes. So I wish I'd gotten more of those silver envelopes. If you're in Gloucester, by the way, if you go to Town Center, and I think it's Eastgate Mall, the Eastgate section, which is an indoor mall or shopping area, that's where this thrift store was. So go. That's also where the sewing box was. So if you have a chance, that's a lovely place to go. They had a bubble tea place, which was really delicious. Really good. Should have gone back and gotten more. I love bubble tea. And that's where the Boswell? Yeah. Was where they had all the good gluten-free food. But those are everywhere. If you live in England, you know those. Okay, and here's another one that we found. Look how cute that is. To you, brother and sister-in-law with love at Christmas. I think that's really cute. You open it up, and you've got the lovely, hope Christmas has a million gorgeous, happy things in store for a really lovely brother and a special sister-in-law. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Let's look at that one. How many of those did we get? 1, 2 of those? 2 of those. So what I'll say is one of the nice things about having so many of these that have a similar color, like the white ones, I can put those together as a card album, and have these different ones and just change some of the sentiments and use them as part of the full album. I have done that before with cards. I think I turned on. Make sure that's good. Turn on. And so that's just that. It's just really fun to do it that way. But I will certainly do a video of this when I get to this one. I will absolutely be doing video for this one because it just depends. I don't know if you can find these here or this size, but it's super fun. And it works for any size. All right, here's another one I found. For you, brother and sister-in-law, wishes for a happy Christmas. For some reason, the brother and sister-in-law must not have sold. Look how cute those guys are. And again, it's so easy to change this. It just, And then on the inside, look at how cute this border is. You can put another sheet inside here and you can keep the border. It's all in measurements. May the magic of Christmas fill your little world with happiness. I'm not sure I like the whole little world thing, but fill your world with happiness. But again, so I got one. Those have these nice red envelopes. The envelopes are different reds, so you have to be careful about that one. 2, 3, 4. I have 5 of those. So that's all of them. That's the whole stack. But this was a fabulous find, and this is one of those, the thing that got away. I just really wish that I had bought more. That's one of the things I wish I had bought more of. There's another one in here I'll show you. Let's see, what's in here? This is our Jacks of Bath. This was where we got all those great souvenirs. I love the bag. I don't know what I'm going to do with the bag. But we did keep... I'm going to put this aside for a minute and put some of these back in here. Keep them all together. But I did pick up... These were just free. As you walked through the baths, these things were just there to pick up. And I just picked up, I think, 2 of each. Because they are for kids. I mean, I don't want to take a whole bunch of stuff. But I thought these were fun. Those will just go into our personal album. The junk journal I'm making for the trip. This was Cheltenham Spa. We actually didn't get to Cheltenham. Well, did we? No, we didn't get to Cheltenham Spa. I wish we had. Visit Cheltenham, the festival town. It is a gorgeous town. We did get to Cheltenham. But I thought that this was just like one of those, we walked into a place, they're the big thing where they do like pamphlets and things. This was with those. And I thought it was just, I loved the kind of old fashioned look here. So I picked that one up. And again, for junk journaling and for my junk journal, I liked that it had the map. And here's the one for the baths. We actually picked this up before we went to the baths. Didn't know that we would get there. But again, this is so cool. I mean, literally, we were standing right. I have a picture of Little Brit right there. If I remember, I'll put it in here. I have a picture of Tom there too. So you're right there. Really, if you have a chance, go. It's so worth it. It's so worth it. Oh, where did I pick this up? I don't honestly know where I picked this up. We were walking through someplace, and this might have even just been like Tesco's, which is a grocery store, but I really love the Shrinkadinks, and I had not seen this one, and I just thought it was so fun. I just picked up one. That's just for us, just something fun to do, but I picked that one up. Let me see what else we have here. Oh, okay. So I did find this cute little book. It was, again, I think this was at a charity shop. Yeah, I paid £1.49 for this. Before I show it to you, let me see if I can find a date. Not with these eyes. So it actually says this book is a replica of the antique original. Printed in Hong Kong. I don't know. It does not have a date on there. It was 95p. But how cute is that? One of Caldecott picture books. I mean, just lovely. So I thought that was fun. I was thinking possibly of putting it into a junk journal, pulling the pages out, knowing for sure it's a replica and it actually says that. I'm more comfortable pulling replicas apart. I don't pull apart originals generally, unless they're just in really bad shape that they can't be saved. Because, you know, originals. My hand just started cramping. Do you ever have that? Let me get it uncramped. And then I saw that I've never seen this one before. I thought this was so cute. Appley Dappley's Nursery Rhymes. It's a Beatrice Potter. So stinking cute. All right, let me see if I can find a date. I'm all about the dates. This was a gift to little Alexa in 1985. I bought it for 99p, but let me see. I mean, look at the pictures. London, Frederick Warren in New York. Copyright was 1917. It does not tell me what year this one was printed. I guarantee it wasn't 1917. This is a reprint. I just don't know how many reprints this has gone through. So, look at those absolutely gorgeous pictures. I just love the Beatrice Potter. So this one was super fun to come across. And again, I don't know if I'll actually take this one apart because I just can't get another one. I don't think I can. Hard to see. Oh, look at that. I found another Hunky Dory. Remember that beautiful paper and stuff we looked at? This was also in the Hunky Dory. Gorgeous. That was quite a deal. Honestly, 10 pounds was an amazing deal for all of those things. Cow. Holy cow. Okay. These next ones, I think I found these. I want to say I found these at Tesco's or Sainsbury's. I think Tesco's. Sweet Treats mixed stickers. I just thought they were fun. They're not tremendously different from what we can find here. But I did think that they were fun, and it was early on, and I hadn't seen anything. So let's see what you get in here. I like the way they package them. Anybody else get hand cramps? It's very rare, but I do get them sometimes. And I know, I'm sorry, this is running really long, but I knew it would. Okay. Look at those. These are very dimensional. Really cool. I love the pastel colors to them. So you get this one, which has a lot of dimension to it. You get this one, which is quite shiny. Shiny's not usually my favorite. But then you get this one, which is almost like fabric. I want to show you really close. And I think that one is just super cool. Just it's textured. They call it a textured sticker. You can see it's a sticker, but it's like fabric. So that one was cool. And the price does not appear to be on here. Let me see if I can find it. Is the price on here? 3 and above. I wouldn't have spent more than £1 or £1.50 or something on that one. I would not have spent much on it. So I want to say it was £1, but it might have been a little bit more. If you're in England and you see these. Okay, let me open the next one. So the next one, I had to get this for Little Brick. He won't use this, but I'll make him something out of it. You know, an album or something, because he is a gamer. He is a gamer. So this one is all textured stickers. Let me see if I have. Let me see. Look at that. It is just all gaming systems. I like this has the food in it, like hot dogs. Generally, he can't eat hot dogs in the U.S. They have, most of them have wheat. We have to really hunt for the gluten-free ones. Yes, wheat and hot dogs. Who knew? My family back, the family back in the UK was just shocked at all of the different things that we find wheat in here. They're like, why would that have wheat? Well, that's such a good question. All right, super cool. Those are just really fun. And again, can't find these here, so I'll do something for a little bit, but I may also do some, other things. There's a lot of stickers here. Like I don't have enough stickers. But I think that's about most of the stickers that we got. I did get these 2 sticker fun sheets. 1 pound. These were like a pound stretcher, I think. Let's get into these. I think it's just 1 sheet. You can see it. Yep, it's just 1 sheet. But I thought those were kind of fun. In particular, I really liked these. These are really great for cards. So yeah, I think it's fair to say you absolutely smashed it. Congratulations, well done. Congrats, you did it. Super proud, you did it. Fab news. Those are all really cool, especially if I use those in those notebooks that I'm working on, which I really need to get ready for the upcoming school year, because that's kind of the thing that, I want people to be able to get those for their kids. This is what, and I'll remind you what it is. It's the half, I'll show you, I haven't done this. I'm using these half composition notebooks, and these are for kids to get. You can send these nice stickers to school with your kids, and instead of them sticking them on things that honestly they shouldn't, they put them in their little notebook when they get home, and they can write in it like a journal, or they can just keep this really cool notebook of special stickers that you've given them over the course of the year, encouraging or helpful, or just telling them how special they are. So that's what these are going to be. And some of the paper I'm using, I can't get to right now because I've covered my desk. Okay, so this one is just all about a thank yous, and I want to use these. All my love and thanks to you. A great big hug on a small piece of paper. Thanks for being you. That's absolutely fine. I'm so lucky to have you. Thank you very much. It was nothing. I don't know how to thank you. Oh, anytime. Glad to help. Thank you, special lovely friend. Thank you for your part in my journey. So some of these actually could also be used for those notebooks, but also up here, these little heart ones. You're an angel. Cheers. Thank you very much. You've made my day. A great big thank you. Sending hugs. Incredibly grateful. I'm incredibly grateful for my children. So that's something that could be included in one of those. There's more. I know that my husband wants me to drink the water, and I will, but cheers. So I came across these, and I had to get them. They are French fry containers that you can pick up and use for your party. So you get 6 of these in there, and I just thought these would be fun for junk journals. I just think they're cool. They had these, they had ones for hot dogs. They had the like something you would get a Big Mac in, the paper things that you would get a hamburger, not just Big Mac series, but other ones. You could buy those, same kind of design. They're so cool. Let's see, what's next? I found these amazing little money wallets. How cute are these? So I just bought one of these. There are 40 in here. So what I am thinking about doing is just covering them adding like a paper front and back to them, and for some of them, and reselling them as for gift cards. I thought that would be cool. Kind of snazz them up, but use this as the base. But I might also use these directly in my junk journals because they're cool. Talking about junk journals, I bought these. Were just in a regular store, guys. These were £1. These were just in a regular store. These are their raffle tickets, and they're different from ours. You can see how you get them. And I thought in my junk journals, I'll probably put a strip in the junk journals because I just think that these are fun and different from what we get. So I got the white ones. They had different colors, and I got the pink ones. And I thought those would be just really cool. Just really cool. And then I opened this one because I wanted to see how far it went. I bought this. This is just napkins. This was £1. I want to say £1.50 for these beautiful 2-ply napkins that I will use in my Mod Podge. Isn't that gorgeous? They had lots of others, and I was absolutely tempted by more, but again, luggage was limited. Very limited. So I bought that one, and I bought this one. I just think this is gorgeous. I really think this is gorgeous. I love that elephant. It's £1.50. Still getting into things here. Let me get these out of here. Holy cow. We bought ourselves another emoji game. I think I showed you that in the last one. And let me empty this. One moment, please. I think that's empty. I got this. I remember I got this. This nice bag in London. Okay, so this is just a map of London that we picked up. Those are all really just cool things to add to junk journals. I did buy this. This was a purchase at the Imperial War Museum. Littlebert really wanted to go here, so I bought him this guide to the War Museum so he could look back at it. What is this one? This one, why do I have this? I'm trying to remember why. I think this was just sitting out, and I got the London Evening Standard because I figured there would be some stories in there I could use. My mother-in-law, my sweet mother-in-law, at the house where we were, there were only like 1 or 2 tea towels to clean dry clothing to dry dishes. So she sent over some that because they have been downsizing. So she sent over some beautiful tea towels for us to take with us. This one's very much a beautiful linen piece. I don't even know how old this is. This is probably from when they got married. And it would have been put aside for her. So this is quite old. I didn't realize she'd given us that one. This one I bought when we were in Bath, and I thought it was so pretty. So here's a funny story. So our lovely daughter, Ashley, she's just so wonderful. She was helping us repack. She is very, very good at packing and making things work. So she was really mostly the one sitting on the floor, repacking and redoing the bags. And there were all of these tea towels from Gran. And I said, if you want any of the tea towels, because there were quite a few, you can just go ahead, we have some tea towels and we'll just split them and. And at first she was like, well, I really have plenty. And then she came across this one. She said, oh, I really like this one. And then she stopped herself and said, oh. She just said, oh. Because she said, oh, I really like this one, which I had clearly just purchased to take home. And she was like, oh, you just bought that one? So it was funny. She was really cute. She did find one or two that she did really like, but I bought this one for us at Bath. Just this is one of our. Tea towels are such a nice thing. If you really are trying to travel very light, clearly we weren't, but and we had purchased plenty of other things, but I really liked this one, and I like having out the tea towels that just kind of remind me of where we've been. So this is another one from my mother-in-law, which I thought was beautiful. Scenes of Dickens. That is right up my alley. Love it. They smell so good too. And then this one, which is Nudie Bay Station, which was pretty cool. This one's very cool. This one is dated. Oh, this one was made in Cornwall. Well, that's important. My husband's family is absolutely from Cornwall. I think I was saying that before when we got married. We actually did like a ceremony where my mother and father-in-law, we did a sashing ceremony where I become part of the Cornish not tribe. I guess that's a better word. But it was very sweet. And here's another one from 2005. Wow. 4 Seasons calendar. That's pretty cool. So almost 20 years old. And just showing you guys everything. The Wildflowers of Scotland. That's cool. It was really interesting when Big Brit and I were first together and we were deciding to get married, and I was kind of looking into his family background and found out a couple of things which are really interesting. I did not know that there had been a Cornish king. I didn't know, and that Cornwall actually held off the Romans. So although most of England was taken over by the Romans, Cornwall was not. They held off the Romans, and that my husband's family actually comes from berserkers. That doesn't surprise me a bit. Not a bit. You've seen my husband. All right, and this last one was made in Australia. They have certainly traveled the world. Historic Hondorf, South Australia. Very pretty. So these are lovely. And I will put these out and they will make me think of my lovely in-laws. Okay. I know, guys. I appreciate you hanging out with me. If you have stuck it through this long, you are a trooper. All right. I am finally going to show you. This is there's a few other things to show you that I want. Well, actually, first I want to show you, talking about my lovely daughter, some of the things that she had picked up, because when we went, we brought all of her Christmas presents from before. It has just become just insane to ship overseas. We used to be able to do it and it was expensive, but it wasn't horrible. And now it's just, it's almost impossible. And that's unfortunate. And I think worldwide shipping, we need to get some control over that. And I want to say, one of you lovely people wanted to get one of the kits, which actually are on sale now. They're ready to go. They're packed. But and you were lovely and sent me a message, and I never responded, and it wasn't because I didn't want to respond. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. It was because we were so much in the middle of trying to get ready to go, and then we were going, and I was looking up trying to research the shipping cost, and it would have cost as much as, it's just the cost is the same as the kit, which is crazy because you're in Spain. So I'm so sorry. I try to get back to people pretty quickly. but it is for times. Okay, so saying that, we did bring over her presents, and it was really nice to be able to bring over those things that, because I love buying things for my kids. I just do. I love buying things for my kids. But it's harsh not to be able to send them, because that's when we realize we just can't. There's just no point. We're better off just giving her money. Or we can, and the last couple of times what we've done is we've ordered actually from Amazon. So we can ship something directly from the UK Amazon, but we can't just give them a gift card from the UK Amazon, even though we had to go through steps to get my husband's card approved for the UK. Anyway, so she bought me this beautiful pack. Isn't that gorgeous? Of fabric, of fat quarters. Oh, I know there's something in between. Look at that one. Love it. These are just so pretty. She knows me so well. I did not know there was something in the middle. Oh my gosh, how cute is that? It's a pattern for a little stocking. I knew that was in the middle. I hadn't even opened it like that. So she gave me that one. So I'm so crafty. And then she bought me these coronation fabrics. She is so sweet. She knows me too well. These are beautiful. These I will make something for us. So this one was Craft Company. So there was that one. There's this one. So pretty. And then the red one, and then the blue one. Look at that one. Love it. And then very much coronation. Make sure I got this the right way up. Look how cool that is. Love it. Love, love, love. And she got me this packet. Let's get into that one. So we have pretty green, and it's like almost gold. Look at that. And another one. This is a stocking one. That's gorgeous. Love it. Wonderful. She's so sweet. Now, I promised that I would show you what I got at the sewing box. Here we go. And it was Ashley who found the sewing box, quite frankly. So I bought a meter of this gorgeous ribbon, and I really wish I'd gotten more. Did I get a meter? I got a half meter. I really, really wish that I had bought more of this. Kicking myself for that one. I got that one, and I bought this one. And again, I wish I'd gotten more, but I didn't. I did find this beautiful fabric. I love this, the breakfast with the tea and the biscuits and oh, it's just so gorgeous. So I bought a half a meter of this, which is going to be about 17 or 18 inches by width of fabric. So that's a nice piece. Or did I get a whole meter of this one? I think the only one I got a full meter of was this last one. I got a half a meter of this beautiful fabric. And again, I wish that I had bought a whole meter. Isn't that gorgeous? Very Peter Rabbit, the most wonderful time of the year, festive fun. So pretty. If anyone's going by the sewing box and want to buy me some, ship it, yeah. And then I was super excited to find this gorgeous piece of fabric. And it is absolutely gorgeous. I love it. I have not decided what to do with it yet. But one thing that I was thinking about doing, we'll have to see how that works out. So you got like these lovely boxes going on here of fabrics. So something like this. This is a nice size little flag. And I've got a lot of these in the fabric, and I'm thinking about cutting these out and turning them into little coin purses. But I don't want to kind of ruin the rest of the fabric to get just those out. So I just have to really look at it a little bit deeper. You've got smaller ones and bigger ones, so that it's not all conducive to that. But I did buy a full meter of this. And again, I really, really wish that I could get more of this. I wish I could get these here in the States. I've had somebody say that we should open a gluten-free shop here in the States. If it was reasonable to do, if I could get backers, because we certainly couldn't afford to do that, it would be so cool. Our downtown area is just, it had fallen into some serious disrepair downtown where we live. It's beginning to come back very slowly. They redid the entire Main Street, the outside, which is gorgeous, but the buildings all need help. And I thought, how cool would it be if you could buy one of the buildings, or lease one of the buildings and turn it into an all British shop? I would love to do that. That would be so fun. I would stock it with, we would stock it with the British foods and, British everything, crafts and things. Okay, so I'm not done. As I digress, I want to tell you I'm not done. I want to show you the last thing. I have to move some of this out of the way, so if you'll bear with me for just a minute while I move some of this out of the way. I was going to put my camera down to show you this last bit, but I just don't think I can, because I've got a lot on this desk. As you can see, as you have seen, as I've shown you all of the wonderful things that we picked up, we just had such an amazing time. I just absolutely love England. I do. I do. I would, I think it's always hard not to live where you're used to. But living in England, when we got back there, it was like coming home again, and I miss it again. So it's sort of funny. I know that I would miss here too if we went back. Yeah. So I want to show you a couple of really cool things. I picked this fun tin. This was Danish chocolate chip cookies. But I love the tin. I thought it was really cool. I picked that up, but not because I love the tin so much. And I picked up this. Notice there's something in it. I bought this, and I think it's for bread or something, because I needed something to help bring back these. I walked into a store in Newbury, one of the thrift stores, and they had just gotten in a giant load of postcards, most of which, or many of which, dated all the way back to the early 1900s, 1904, 1905. So they had a huge box. They wanted 50p a postcard, which was a great deal to begin with. But I wanted quite a few of them, and I said, would you all be willing to do me a deal? I talked to the manager, and she said, well, pick out the ones you want, and then we'll talk about, because they had just gotten them in. I actually asked her if she would sell me the entire box. And she said she couldn't do that because she just didn't know how they would sell, and she wasn't comfortable. And I was like, that's fine, I get it. That's when she said, go ahead and pick out what you want, and we'll take a look, and, I'll make you a deal. So, I mean, these are amazing. The Canterbury Cathedral. So, that one. I did. And I didn't even know we were supposed to meet. My husband was meeting a friend for lunch, and we were going to join him. We had the kids with us, and so I had. This was right before we were supposed to meet Lauren, and I sat down. I was like, okay, you guys go ahead, and I'm just going to take a few minutes and look through here. There were, knowing how many I got, because I've now counted, there were probably 2,000 or more postcards in this box. Postcards don't take up a huge amount of space. Can you see that I keep rolling? Yeah, look, that was funny. Keep pulling out stacks of them. So I sat down and started to go through them to pick out the ones that I thought were things that I would want, and things that not knowing what I was going to end up spending, and knowing that I may have to go back through and pull some more out if the price was too high. I just wasn't sure how much it was going to be. And look at that old Texas card, 79. This all came from one woman who clearly had family, who traveled a lot. Look at the back of that. So anyway, and there are holiday and birthday and Christmas and Easter, and they're all pretty old. Some of them were a little bit newer. You saw a couple of those. But pull these out. As careful as I could be with these, because I knew some of them might get damaged. Look at that one. It's just beautiful. And some of these are the original ones where that you would do like a picture, and then they would actually attach the back card to it. That one was one of the more fragile ones. This was from 1974, Tewksbury Abbey. They even had some of these. I mean, these are just incredible. So, I had no idea how long it took me. And then finally, Tom came back in and said, we're done with lunch. I had been there for an hour and a half going through these postcards. I went through every single one and pulled out every single one that I really just loved. And I was so nervous about what it was going to cost and whether or not I was going to have to start putting some of them back. And then I was nervous about shipping, which I will, or about getting them back. Would I damage them getting them back? I mean, look at these. So the very, very sweet woman, manager of the store, I mean, it's a charity shop, and they are in the business of, of selling stuff. So she came out, she looked at my stack. And she said, what do you think about 30 pounds? And I said, yes. Yes, thank you. I will take it for 30 pounds. When I got back, when I had a chance, I counted the number of cards that I had picked up. And she wasn't, at the time, she wasn't even sure if any of them would sell at all. And I don't know. I mean, they may or may not sell. But when I got back, I counted, and I had picked up 427 cards, which, had she decided to charge me full price, and I wouldn't have been able to do that, would have been about 214 pounds. So I was deliriously happy with what I got. So, they're honestly, this is Tuck's Post. This is from 1908, because you can tell by that. So these, they're just amazing. The cards are amazing. I love looking at the the stamps. I love looking at the postage stamp on them. They're pretty amazing. So what my plan is because of the age of these cards, anything prior to 1924, 1923. I'm sorry. Yeah. I'm sorry. Anything prior to 1923 is out of copyright. So I believe I'm going to digitize these and sell them online in digital formats. People can print them themselves. But I'd be really interested to hear what you all think of that plan. Do you think that this is something that people would like to have, some of these really cool images digitized? What I would do is I would digitize the front and the back. So you would have so people would have those. It's just so interesting to me to see some of these, and the timing of them, and the personal messages, which were so sweet on so many of them. Dear John, I hope you're well. I hope you'll have a very nice time. Love from Joan. Master John Emery. So cool. Look at that one. Anyway, that was my biggest find in here. And then my wonderful sister-in-law gave me some of these lace pieces that I'm going to be using on junk journals. So I think I'm going to cut some of those out. But some of these super cool, and I wrapped up the ones that were in this tin. I wrapped them up with the lace just to stop them from sliding around. I didn't want them. There was a lot of room in this one. There was no room in the other one. Everything fits so well in here. And looking at the card, this is the first time I'm taking the cards out. Looking at the cards, it looks like for the most part, nothing was damaged. Yes. So, okay, if you hung out with me the whole time, or more than likely you left and came back and finished it later, thanks so much. We're closing in on the end, but we're not done. So I still have some pictures coming for you all. I'm going to put together that sort of Big Brit and I talking through our travels, and some of the pictures and videos that we took. And then Little Brit is still going to do his fashion show for you. So I will be showing you the clothing that we purchased for him, and then he will be showing you his fashion walk. But for now, that's it. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. It was super fun to share this with you guys. And I can't wait to hear what you think. I'm really, really interested to see what you think about the plans that I have for certain things. Don't forget to tell your friends. Share the channel. I want to grow the channel so I can reach so many more of you guys. This is just super fun. I love it. I love when I hear from you all. I love when I hear back from you all, Denise and Ann and oh my golly, I had everybody in my head, and then it just went phew. Tina, and I'm trying to remember. If I didn't mention you, I will next time, because you guys are so incredibly sweet, and you send me messages and you let me know what you think about stuff, and I try to get back to you. I'm not always good about getting back to you right away, just life gets in the way, but I do very much try to get back to you because I really enjoy communicating with you guys. I really, really do. So anyway, that's it. Love Fest over. I'll see you guys later. Cheers.